Dr. Acton will be signing an order that all bars in the state and all restaurants will close at 9 o'clock tonight.
Well, the first thing that went through my head when they announced that we were closing, or that we were being forced to close, was what are my guys gonna do for work? Like at that point, there wasn't any plan for government assistance, no extra funds through unemployment. You know, I got dishwashers who can barely make their rent, and I've got guys with families who are barely, scraping up just to get by. So that was my biggest concern, was the staff, the employees. My initial reaction when they announced that we were able to reopen to a certain extent, 50% capacity, was excitement. I was pumped to get back to work. I honestly, none of the extra steps that were going to be involved were even a thought in my mind. It was just, nice, we can open, let's do it. Like, I called everyone. It was like getting the old band back together. And then, when we brought the entire staff in, front of house and back of house, the back of house had excitement, and they were ready to get back to it. What do we got to do? And the front of house brought a lot of concerns that they had to light that I hadn't even considered. They're the ones who have to actually, interact with the guests and be around the guests. So I think after I took a step back and realized it wasn't, just about me at that point, the initial excitement wore off, and it was more, all right, how can we do this safely? Initially, well, we brought back everyone who's back currently. That's who we initially brought back. Everyone except for prep cooks and one dishwasher. So we brought back 75%. We've made it work with what we have so far. It's involved me doing more of the prep work that usually would be done by a prep cook. So we'll probably need another dishwasher moving forward, so we'll be able to bring him back. But the days of having multiple prep cooks all day long are by the wayside. I wouldn't say helped would be the appropriate term. It was something. It was definitely the right move, I think. I mean, we had to do it eventually. I think doing it safe was important. I think they were a little loose with the guidelines. It was kind of, here you go, figure it out. And some places did figure it out to the best of their abilities. And other places didn't open. No, it didn't account for so many things. I felt like they were just throwing money at a problem that they just wanted. It was a quick solution. Like the funding, it helped, but it definitely just wasn't enough. It's starting to get there. They've tweaked it along the way. The initial release of those funds, nobody wanted to use it when we got it because we didn't know we're gonna have to pay this back. Like, what's the interest on it gonna be? What's gonna happen when business isn't as good as it used to be, but we still have this tremendous amount of money from the government that we have to spend by a certain day. Honestly, that just kind of added to the stress. It would have been better had it been, completely forgivable, more of like a stimulus type of situation. But all the gray areas that came with that loan really made it difficult to confidently open your doors back up. A great way to show your support is the same way you show support for anything is utilize the facilities. If you're not comfortable with actually going to the restaurant, takeout is always an option for the most part. I think most restaurants have made that shift to make their food more, the travelability of the food more quality there. But yeah, just ordering takeout, spending your money at said local restaurants. Well, when patio season ends, that's a whole new beast that we'll have to at least attempt to continue doing at least a percentage of the business that we're currently doing. We're fortunate enough to have a good amount of space here. We're able to spread out tables. We have the dividers that we bought from Dante. We also purchased some from Uline as well, so every table can have a divider in there. We're also going to be opening a cafe, same location, but we will be opening for breakfast, I believe. The detail is still early on, still hammering out some of the details, but shifting our focus from getting this place to be full has now shifted to how can we stay relevant given the current circumstances. So hopefully Cafe Tartine will be a hit.